Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tides of Death. How are you guys doing today?
I'm amazing, Koibu. Playing my Pokemon clicker, doing real well. I'm in the Johto region. That's the second region. Slowly making my way through.
Who's your primary?
So the clicker does like every Pokemon attacks at once. So I have all of like the Pokemons from the first area, and then in order to go to the next area, you have to have all the Pokemons from that area. Been playing for about 3 days. Pretty good.
How many hours?
How many what?
How many hours do you reckon you've got in those 3 days?
I have no idea. Probably like 20 of just like
Jesus
being there
Christ.
like at times and like moving with it. Yeah. But I've just left it on overnight because you can do that with clickers. So.
Jan, I have a question for you. What is the plural of Pokemon? Is Pokemon singular and plural, or is Pokemons Pokemons?
I
What is
think
the
it's no S. I think it's just Pokemon.
Just Pokemon.
one Pokemon, two
sure that's-
Pokemon, 10 Pokemon?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
I think that's what they like consistently do across all media of Pokemon. It's called them Pokemon plural.
It's got
I have a
slap
seafaring
down there.
fact, if you'd like it.
Oh, yes.
It's not very long, but it is very interesting to me. And I confirmed it because I didn't believe it when I first saw it in chat a while ago.
Ooh.
What do we got?
Ooh.
So the reason that pirates wore eye patches is actually because they would go above and below deck pretty often. So it would be semi-useful for literal like night vision. So they would undo the eye patch when they're below deck to help them see, and they wouldn't have to like have the adjustment time.
You know, I've heard this before, but my question has always been, why didn't other sailors do that too? Why is it
I've no
only
idea.
pirates? Maybe it looks like too much of a weakness for a captain or like an officer who doesn't want to, look like they've lost an eye in front of their crew. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I've heard this before. Go ahead
I just thought it
and
was
mark
ingenious.
yourself.
I didn't believe it. Yeah.
I mean,
There was a
I don't wanna
Mythbusters
spam you
episode
to get
about
an
it, I
XP.
think.
Well,
This is basic pirate fact, by the way. Like, I had this one from the start, and I never mentioned it because I just thought everyone knew it. So you're giving me XP, that's fine. I'm just voicing my disagreement.
it's a cool pirate fact, and it's one of the coolest
I
ones.
mean, why do you think my character's got an eye patch? That's the reason, you know.
I kind of knew this too.
Yeah.
Just because you knew it doesn't mean everybody knew it. I didn't know it.
It was new to me. I didn't know it.
Yeah, thank you. How much XP, Koibu?
You give him 50% of the XP then, I guess.
Type 1 in chat if you didn't know this.
How much XP
We
did you
haven't
give
even-
the last person who had a
It
pirate
was like
fact?
5 or 10%.
It was 5% of a level, I think. Of
Yeah.
However,
5.
you did give Nick 5% to both of his levels.
True.
That's
Yeah,
10.
so why don't you take 5% of the XP that you need to get to your next level, whatever that is. I think you
thank you.
needed 2,500 between wizard levels, so 5% of 2,500 times 0.05. I can do math. 125 experience.
It's base XP to wizard level, or is it like to the next step? Sorry.
Like whatever level you're currently on, however much
Okay.
XP it takes total. So from level, you're at 2, I think, to 3 is 2,500 experience.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Take 150?
125?
125, got it.
Yeah.
Trying to squeak in that extra 25.
It's always a good shot to take, you know? I might not be looking at a
4,042.
calculator. I might be missing something. You might be able to squeeze in an extra 25 experience somewhere. I respect the effort. Good
I need
hustle.
every-
Speaking of
yeah.
experience, can I level at the start of this?
Yeah,
Start
that's
of
what we
this
need to
Do you
do.
have enough experience points to level?
I don't know.
We're
You're the DM.
debating how much we get.
Yeah.
Didn't we get experience at the end of the last battle?
We did
Nope.
not.
I
haven't done
looked
that.
at the wiki before this and it said experience was given. Was that?
What?
Oh,
No.
that must have been earlier in the session.
It was earlier in
Yeah.
the session, yeah.
Yes.
Because we need, like,
Oh.
it's going to be some weird stuff, because Nilrim is going to just take the revealed door spell if he levels up.
Mhm.
Due to the fact of, like, I think it's better, obviously, for me out of game to, like, roll for it, because I have a 85% chance to learn.
Mhm.
But I'm just gonna take it as like a moment of insight that Nilrim just looks at it and now he understands like what the spell was saying. That's
Makes
if we level
sense.
up, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, I'm going to put on some background music for us. I'm going to go calculate the experience because I looked at the wiki and thought it had already been done. And then we will get you guys some XP. You'll have to wait until you're in like a safe place with some downtime to level.
Okay, wait. No question though. This isn't Tombs of Scoria. I understand where we are is dangerous, but if we've got a day to chill, that should be enough to get experience, at least for the ones who are awake.
We're arguing that we
shouldn't-
do. It's gonna take them time to like muster up troops and come back up. Also, we have like kind of a plan for him to like go and kill those troops who ran off.
I didn't say he gets to level up immediately, but I think, overnight.
So not instantly, but like
Yeah.
12 hours later is fine.
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
you're supposed to go immediately go fuck up the guards that are running away, so not for them. Because my argument, Neal, would be, this whole island is a dangerous situation. We're not safe anywhere here.
You're safe in
So-
Lady Nightingale's house.
Which
You've been
we can't
safe
go
there
back
many
to.
a times.
We can't go back to there because we can't get back in the city.
Hmm.
We are
We can't leave the city till we level up. So
we are out of the city for the rest of this, at least until everybody's back to full HP.
Yeah.
All we can do is hide up here, try and kill those guards, and if he can't kill those guards, we have a kind of a plan. And if that plan fails, we're going in the forest with our boys, and we're gonna
drag him around.
drag them
No
around.
place is ever permanently safe, so there has to be some sort of time restriction to it, right? When we're just like
Mm-hmm.
trying to find out what that is.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me
We're not like
calculate
it.
our
We're not,
XP
yeah.
here.
we're not a party with a home base like in other campaigns, where it's like this is your home base you need to go to. Wherever we roam is our home. Okay. This is our home right now. We killed everyone here. This is our home.
Well, I personally feel most at home in danger, so that's when I should level up.
Okay. This is all making a lot of sense now that you're phrasing it in these ways.
We are the danger. Keep in mind, no spellcasting XP, so in this one, you're a little bit more generous.
That's true as well. Yeah, that's a good reason.
I mean, otherwise we could spend a month of casting magic missile at a wall. So
They don't let that happen, sadly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and mark this down now. Everybody gets for coming up the mountain, for killing all of these people here, including the Master at Arms. I assume you're going to have time to loot the palace. So for all of these things, we're going to add 2,160 experience for each of you.
That's beautiful, Koibu.
That's a great number.
Can I get my 5% after I level up?
No. Unfortunately.
Can someone link me the thing again where I see when I level up?
I'm linking.
The prime requisite for thief is dex, so I only get the 10% to my thief level, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me of the 10%.
Yes.
2,100 and it was like 40 or 62. I don't know.
2260. No, 2160. I'm sorry.
That's an extra 216, baby.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about where we are here. John is unconscious. Archie is unconscious. We just have Sale and Nilram left here on this late afternoon in this palace in the mountains. It took you guys most of the day to hike up here. Then you had this, climbing the walls, fighting these people, a long drawn-out battle that I think took you like 12 or 13 combat rounds, which is 13 minutes of pure terror and exhilaration. And now you guys are, the survivors, exhausted. 3 people did manage to escape during the combat. You had scared them off. They have maybe a 5 or 6 minute head start on you running down the mountain.
well, this guy's still on map, and I only just stabilized.
Yeah, I mean, he's still on the map only because I didn't move him off the map, but
Right, fair enough.
there were 3 people who did manage to flee at separate intervals while this battle was raging.
They
one
would
of
have
them
like
ran into the
5
house.
or... They would probably have like 5 or 6 combat rounds to get away.
Yep.
So first off, what are the 2 survivors of all of this thinking about? Is it significant that the 2 survivors are the 2 spellcasters, and what are your plans?
Sale is in a blind rage. He has completely lost it, so he is probably going to be hard to control. Which is very uncharacteristic of him, because he's been pushed to his breaking point by this constant killing and constant battle. Because he's like an evil guy, but he's not a killer.
This is an unusual situation that Sail finds himself in. Your sword runs red with the blood of many enemies.
I guess no one will yell at him, Sail, go capture those guys who ran off. I'll stabilize them and move them inside, see if I can find them medical supplies.
All right, Sail will like look at Nilram and just like you can't even see, like it's just like a blank face. You can't even see that he comprehends words, but he just immediately starts running in the direction of where the guards went.
Yeah, you can come on out to that open gate. You can look down the path and see that the people who you've chased off, one of them is still within sight, but he's pretty far ahead of you. There's a switchback down the mountain. How do you want to do this? Do you want to try and chase down this guy on foot?
Yeah, I'm gonna like pretty much just run at like the maximum speed that I can do without killing myself.
He wants to do con checks, I think, Koibu.
Yeah, I'm going to need strength and con checks from you. So strength check to see what sort of speed you can get up to, and con check to see how long you can sustain it. You start going after them, and the exhaustion of the day very, very, very quickly catches up with you with that 2 on the die roll. And you start hopping up, huffing your way down the mountain, and you see that guy, and he's like fresh. He didn't have to hike up. He's been hanging out and stretching all day and relaxing, fought for a little bit, and then took off, and you like hiked up this fucking mountain. You fought, you were wounded, this guy's not. And it quickly dawns on you that there's no way you're going to catch up with him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can I make a con check to see if I can like soldier on and keep trying? Or
You can definitely soldier on, yeah, if you want. You could get all the way down the mountain today if you wanted. But you're definitely not going to catch him. You can continue if you want, but like...
So how do I basically immediately realize that I'm never going to catch these guys?
Yeah, within the first like minute of getting to the wall and starting to run down the hill and hoping that the distance like closes between the two of you, but instead it like begins to widen between the two of you, even, you know, a little bit more. And you lose sight of him as he goes down the next switchback.
Okay, so Sail will basically, he'll keep soldiering on for a couple of minutes, but he'll like slowly get tired and peter out until he basically like collapses on his hands and knees. He doesn't even know where his rapier is. He didn't even bring it with him. It's like still back at the top of the hill. And then he'll probably sit there for like a good 5 minutes, just like breathing. And then he's gonna get up to turn around and head back up the mountain.
The storm that rages overhead at all points of time begins to let out a little water, and some rain falls down on the mountain. The trail gets a little bit muddy as you hike your way back up. You'll find Nilram once you get returned.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But Nilram, what are you doing?
So I got a few minutes. I'm gonna bring them inside, at least Archie and Captain, and I'll bring them like loosely inside, and I'll like set them up against, I don't know, like a post, and then Nilram is gonna go and see if he can find. Honest to God, what he's looking for is, and I don't even think this is a stretch out of character. So on an island like this, there are bound to be some real bad shit that's gonna happen, and maybe one of her kids gets fucking stabbed out of conscious. I'm assuming for the toppest of the noble families, there is gonna be some sort of healing items, and what he's specifically looking for is gonna be the healing like rub, like the gel that you can like put on someone's.
Yeah, a healing salve, which you can rub into wounds and heal them over.
Correct. So he's gonna be looking for that and see if he can find it.
Yeah. When you get to the second floor, you will find two separate rooms you will find a room that has two separate chests in it. It very clearly looks like a mini treasury is here. I will bring you to the second floor of this, and once it finishes loading, you will see it right here.
He would have looted the guy to see if he had like keys, or if he sees this, he'll go back down. Does the Master at Arms have any keys on him?
The Master Arms does have keys on him. They are not to this treasure chest you'll find, but they are to various rooms in the palace.
Oh, God.
Yep. You got them. These keys should allow you to access pretty much anything in the palace, save the treasury. I don't think there's anywhere else that is restricted by use of these keys. There are 2 chests here. Each one weighs upwards of 200 pounds. And if you jostle it back and forth, you can hear the clanking of coins within.
So I feel like it's just coins in those chests.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, there
I'll
might
look
be some other
around.
jewelry tossed in,
Yeah.
or like a candlestick or whatever, but it seems to be hard money.
Can I look around like on the shelves? Is there any like
Yeah.
potions or?
So you can search the whole place pretty quickly. And it seems that if they have one of these healing salves or any sort of healing potions, that they're probably down in the palace in town rather than the palace on the top of the mountain.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
These are beds, I assume.
Lots of beds here.
He'll put his friends in the beds.
Sure.
Give him some rest time. Not that it's gonna do anything.
Yeah. But it gets them out of the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can put them.
And I guess he's gonna wait for Sale. Do I have the strength to like pull these chests down? I guess I just want to put everything in one room.
Yeah, if you're just like sliding them, you can slide them down some staircases and eventually bring them down here with the party. It'll
He's
take
got
some
pretty
effort.
good strength too. I think he's got like 11. It's normal.
Yeah. So Sale will come back to find you hauling these chests down the stairs and sliding them across these wooden floors. And the two of you can discuss what your plans are. It's late in the afternoon. The rain is falling. What are you guys going to do?
Can you explain what this mountainous area is like? Like, if I look out behind the back, do I feel like we could climb down the mountain into like a jungly area where we could maybe meaningfully like hide out for a few days? Or do I feel like that this is like a steep?
So the palace itself is built within this like almost like a little cul-de-sac where there's a mountains that kind of go up on 3 sides and then down on the one side that you approach from. So from the palace itself, there's really only one way up into it. Otherwise, you have to like continue climbing up mountains. Down the switchback that leads all the way down, one side of it is, cliffside coming down into the town. The other side is mostly upward, but there are some like ravines and some valleys and some creeks that flow through the area. So if you wanted to like get lost in the mountains, not necessarily lost, but disappear into the mountains, if you have the strength to walk, you could climb off and just wander into the mountains and look for another way down somewhere. That's feasible. You'd still have to go up to get to the very top of the ridge to go back down onto the backside. But if all the party members were standing, or if you were able to like haul the party members away, you might be able to disappear into the mountains.
I feel like we could probably meaningfully hide out there.
Probably.
Give it
Yeah.
a search party.
Yeah, it would require some checks. It might be a tense situation. It's not guaranteed success, but you've got a decent shot of it. However, you're not going to be able to take your friends and the money. That's too much weight. Each of these chests weighs like 200 pounds.
It's true, but we can kick the chest off and we will know where the gold is scattered.
At the very least, you would frustrate the owners of the chests if they, found
Very
it.
least, if they found the gold like on the hillside, that'd be many weeks, I think.
Oh, you don't have any
Pass.
detect magic left, do you?
I don't have it on me now.
Yeah.
I use it
I was gonna
as a.
say we could hide the chests on one of the side passages, of like the switchbacks. But if they have a magic item in them, it'll probably be easy to find.
I'm assuming they don't. It seems like it's just money, but it is possible that there could be one in there.
How long would it take me to like pick one up and like hide it on one of the switchback paths?
You could slide the chest down the hill or drag it down the hill. You'd have to haul a shovel with you, but there's a garden here, so there's clearly gardening supplies, including shovels. It would probably take you a few hours to haul a chest down the mountain to a reasonable spot, dig a hole, bury it, and then maybe another hour or two to come back. We'll have to roll some dice to figure out the exact, when you come across a good enough spot to hide it.
Let's talk about these beds.
Yeah.
Are these like the are they kind of like sleeping bags where they're kind of just like a little mattress that lays on the ground?
Yeah, it's
Or are they
like a rolled up futon style mattress that you
Cool.
could roll and tuck under an arm if you needed, but they're kind of heavy.
Do I feel like? Yeah. So do I feel like I could tie them to the beds and then like drag them with me? My goal is tie both of them to the beds. I'll have like rope and I'm gonna drag them both, and he can handle the chests. Or vice versa. I have 11 strength, so it's not like I'm super weak. I have 15 con as well.
But I think it's going to take one person to manage one body. I don't know if you can slide
One person
two
manage one body?
friends down a hill at the same
You
time.
don't think I can slide 2 friends on a sleigh down the hill?
You know, we can make some dice rolls, but if you fail, if the dice rolls go poorly, it means
Yep.
like someone goes off the side of the mountain or like slides into something and is re-injured, and it'll just make the situation worse. So we can try it, but you'll be taking a bigger gamble if you want to try and manage
You know, I'm
two
a
bodies.
gambling man, Koibu. However, all right, Sail, go and
What?
hide the chests. We should have a few hours. I'm going to try and get these guys situated on these beds, and then you're going to come back and help me.
Sale is just exhausted at this point, so he just kind of like is dumbly following what.
Yeah, so
No,
you go hide one chest. Go hide one chest. That's what I'm asking of you.
Yeah. You
Okay.
could literally ask me to walk up the side of
Yeah.
the mountain and I do it. I'm just that exhausted.
So Sail is going and hiding a chest. Nilrim gets the other chest. He's gonna bring it over here, and he is kicking that chest down the fucking mountain, Koibu, if possible. Or he'll find a spot where you can kick the chest down the mountain.
So you want to bring it to a mountain slope and just shove it off and let it tumble.
Shove it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. One chest will be buried. One chest will be thrown off the edge of the mountain.
Does it break? Do coins come out? What do I see? I can give you a perception check if you want. I'm not too...
I need you to make me a saving throw for the chest to see if it will
Oh, I
maintain
want the
its
chest
integrity.
to fucking die.
Yeah. This is gonna be somewhere
There's some
between
massive
these.
penalties.
I'm gonna give it a saving throw versus crushing blow. The chest has a saving throw of 9. So you need you need less than a 9 on a D20 for the chest to crack or break open.
Can I argue some penalties because it's being like thrown down a huge mountain? So maybe like a -2 because it is going to be like tumbling.
But
and
it's
then,
not like
falling
a
off
sheer
of...
cliff, right? It's going to be like a
it's not a
tumble
sheer
and a
cliff?
bounce and a bounce. Yeah. It's not quite
Okay.
vertical.
1d20.
Yeah,
Less than a
1d20, less than a 9.
Beautiful.
Yes. It tumbles, and then you hear like a crack, and then you hear the jingling of coins as the chest breaks down the mountain somewhere. There are a lot of trees in the way.
It's good.
You can hear it. Those coins are going to be spilled all over the mountainside. It'll take someone weeks to reclaim that money.
They're going to
find it all.
assume that all of the treasure was thrown off the mountainside into that area. Okay. How are they going to know?
That's actually so big brain. I was
Yeah,
sitting
it's
here
huge.
thinking, what are you doing? Okay.
That's
So
very
they're
clever.
not going to go looking for the other chest, hopefully.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to get them both tied up to the beds, treat their wounds as best as I can. If there's any like medical supplies, mundane, I'm going to grab those. I'm going to
Yep.
stuff those in the beds with them. And then I will bring them out here and await Sail's return for us to sled into the forest, I guess, the
Yeah.
switchback.
You can add, I don't know, up to 5 pounds of bandages to your character sheet if you'd like. As many bandages as you'd like, practically, because there is
Sure,
a
so-
medical supply here for the soldiers who stay in this garrison. I don't think there's anything else that you would need from it. They don't have, neosporin or antiseptics or antibiotics, so
I'll add 5 pounds of bandages.
there you go.
Still at base encumbrance.
Sail?
Any personal wealth or anything on any of these soldiers?
Yeah,
any-
each one of them has some amount of money on them, and if you search the palace, you'll be able to find things that are individually valuable as well.
I assume Sail's gone for a few hours, so I'm just gonna like search. I'm not gonna be grabbing like cutlery or anything like that. Mainly just easy to use money.
Right.
Or like a golden necklace, a ring, you know.
You will find in some of the bedrooms that look like they're occupied, one must be the Master of Arms bedroom, and in there you find 3 bags of 50 silver each, plus 3 gold coins.
Very nice.
And then
Adding
amongst the other guards, you can pick up a total of, let me roll some dice here. You can find a total of 37 silver and 15 copper on the guards and in the guards' rooms. So that's
Glad
what,
they don't find 1,100 silver coins in my bag.
Ah,
Yeah,
Thank God.
I didn't search you. I kept that on you. Okay, and then the last thing. I'm assuming that there's not going to be any magical items in here, is my guess. However, I am going to check the Master at Arms bedroom. Are there any weapons or anything like shoes, sandals that look like pristine?
let's see. All of his clothes and gear are well kept. His sword is probably the most valuable thing that he personally owns, but it doesn't look
type of sword
magical.
was it?
It's an arming sword.
I recall. Do my people use that?
I don't think so. I think all your people use cutlasses.
I'm gonna just tuck it with my Captain John Winters because he's a master at arms. I assume this is just worth money.
Yeah, if you could find a place to sell this, it's worth well more than your average sword. However, anyone on this particular island would
Will know
probably be
it's
able
his
to, anyone in the know, anyone who would want to
Yeah.
buy that sword from you would be able to identify it. So you'll have to sell it on another island. Or trade it or something, who knows. Sail, why don't you give me that constitution check we were talking about earlier? Let's see how your efforts up and down the mountain go.
I have pretty good con. So.
Big.
Yeah, it is. Dogged determination. Your strength may be failing you, but you just keep going on no matter what. Hours later, when,
Is there another? Is there another like big chest? I don't care if it contains money. It could even just contain like mundane things like clothing. I
Yes.
just want to throw that chest off the mountain. I'm gonna pull the clothing out. I just want to make it look like there are 2 chests that have fallen down the mountain.
Yes,
Same
there
spot.
are plenty of other chests filled with supplies, with clothes, with rope, whatever you might need to haul things up and down a mountain.
I'll
so you
pull
can-
out all of the rope out of one chest. I'll take the empty chest and I'm gonna just kick it off where I kicked the other chest. I just want there to be 2 broken chests falling down the mountain now.
It too tumbles down the mountainside. This chest is empty, so it's less likely to break. So roll me a d20 and roll, I don't know, 8 or less on a... Yeah, so this one will tumble down the mountainside and get
It is
caught
open,
between some
though.
trees somewhere. That's true, you did open it.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it wasn't locked, so it's open. It's lying there. It's good diversion. Dale will get back up to you as the sun is setting.
As I'm
And-
walking up the mountain, Sail he's been stretched to his breaking point, and now he is kind of angry at everything, especially his god, or Roi, and he is now just continuously calling Roi's attention, like spitefully, like just as he's looking around the corpses, like, is this what you want? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? And he starts dragging the corpses out the front of the palace and butchering them.
Oh.
And like he's just lost it. He just starts butchering the corpses. He starts painting symbols on the walls, like random Astaire symbols. He brings the body to the kitchen. He like chops it up, takes out all the plates, put a different body part on each plate. Like he has just gone full cult.
Whoa. Give me a perception check while you do this.
Oh, no.
You've gone full madman, and you don't recognize the signs of your god reaching out to you in your haze of rage as you butcher these bodies.
Norman will eventually run into you, I'm assuming, butchering. Sail! This isn't the time for this. We need to get them out of here.
I ignore Nelram, like, and just continue cutting up bodies and like throwing body parts around.
And like drawing signs on the walls with the blood and viscera.
Yeah, like I'm like every god symbol I can think of, I'm drawing, and like just everything. I'm even making some up. Like I'm drawing like a cuttlefish and like octopus and all these any sea creature that I know of. I'm drawing on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
We've probably been here for a few hours, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Nilrum's gonna try one more time to get his attention. If he's not cool, if he's not gonna give his attention to Nilrum, Nilrum
If
is
you give
going
me a
to try.
shove, you'll.
Yeah,
give me a
Nilrum.
shove.
Well, he's not gonna shove you because he's afraid of you right now.
You can
Me
throw some at
too.
me.
He will like wave his hands and like point to like the captain and Archie. We have to get these guys out of here. There's no time for this. Come on, I plead with you, or I'm gonna have to take them myself.
Sail is like holding like a thigh in his hands and just kind of like doesn't even register Nilrum's face, and then it's like he kind of snaps out of it and like looks down. He's like, "What the fuck?" And like drops the thigh and it's like, "Oh my god!" And then he
I'll hand him John Winter's. No, I'll hand him Archie's rope to like take him down, and I'll take John.
can I make an anatomy skill check to see how horrifying the effigy I've made is?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you need the skill check in there, but make it anyway. Yeah. In the lucidity of this moment, you can see the absolute horror that this place has become. This was once a fine palace of a noble family, beautifully tucked away in these mountains. And now it is a defiled temple to the madness of warfare and blood. There are, body parts littering everywhere. There's a symbol of a stair painted on the walls, just like dripping down with blood here and there. There are it's a ungodly, unholy abomination of a sight.
Pure carnage.
Yeah.
Is defiled,
Yeah.
Yep.
Even the fish pond is covered with blood and viscera.
There's like eyeballs floating in it and stuff. I'm just bobbing along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll kind of snap back to reality. I'll start assisting Newton or Nilrum.
All right. With the bodies tied to the beds, you can slide them down the mountainside carefully. The mud makes it slippery and difficult to manage. But you guys can get on down. Mooten, can I get a con check from you as well?
Yeah.
It's a hard day for you, buddy. It's a hard day. You get partway down the mountain. Where are you going with these? Are you taking them all the way down? Are you going to try and drag them up into the mountains?
We're trying to so wherever I think will be the most hidden. I don't know if there's like a forest. You'd have to, I guess, int check it. Wherever I think will be the most hidden is where we will go. If need be, I'll go into exhaustion. Stuff like that.
Okay. So
I can dispel your fatigue.
Do you have a dispel fatigue spell ready?
No, as long as I get a rest, I can do it.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys can haul these bodies down the mountain in the evening as the sun disappears, and when you finally get to a spot where you think you can hide things, the darkness of the night, the clouds overhead, the rain, it makes it too hard to really see where you're going or what you're doing. You're gonna have to stop here for the night. There's a relatively flat spot so you won't roll away in the middle of your sleep. There's a little bit of shelter provided by the trees, but you're still like damp. The ground around you is wet. Some of it's gonna trickle into you. These beds that you've brought with you are like dirty and muddy on the bottom side. The top is sort of damp as well, but at least they're cozy and comfortable on some level. You guys can rest here.
Can I say some of the shit that I just wanted to steal from the house?
Yeah.
Fire starter kit.
Yep, you would find that.
Easily. Candle.
Yep, lots of candles.
Rations.
Yes, lots of rations.
Water skins.
Yep, tons of them.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like shoving these like in the bed with them, like tying them up to them, or tying like in a bag to them, if possible. It's not gonna be like a fuckload of stuff, but I think that should be it. I'm just trying to make it so we have like a week's worth of supplies to camp out.
Yeah, there's a full garrison here, so there is plenty of food to be found. You might have to like grab blocks of cheese and some loaves of bread. It's not sort of pre-prepared traveling rations, but there's lots of food to be found. And your companions all have backpacks that you can shove them in. You'll probably find some of John's treasure as you're like looking for places to stash
Yeah,
things.
what the
You're like,
fuck
oh,
does
John's
John have?"
backpack. And you like open his backpack to put some food in, and you just see like a shit ton of silver in his backpack.
How much?
Like
Because no one will be
1,000.
going through it, and he'll be, and I'm surprised by this, because
Yeah.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'll take John's feather out of his hat, and I'm gonna put it in the silver bin, or like in his little silver supplies, as just a. I know what the fuck you're doing, John. Okay, you're not smart. You're not cool. I understand. Close it up. I pull out my oversized pipe and my pound of tobacco or whatever it is, and I fire starter it, and I just start smoking the old dude's pipe.
Yeah. Well, the tranquility of the aftermath of the battle slowly gives way to a thunderous storm later that evening. You guys struggle to stay dry. You struggle to get any semblance of good, useful rest. But at least you're not going to get more exhausted by hiking across the mountains in the middle of the night.
Are we able to get spells?
Ooh. I don't think so. I think it
Okay.
is wet, it's rainy, it's cold, it's sort of, well, it's not that cold, but it's miserable settings. You guys won't fully get good sleep, but you will get enough that you can function the next day without too many problems. You will be awoken by some amount of thunder and lightning that strikes close to you, and as your eyes come up, you see that it is not the pitch black of the middle of the night, but it is the just darkness of a stormy day. Surely the guards would have made it home by nightfall, and it might have taken all night to get people together, but by sometime today, if they're brave enough to come up a mountain in a rainstorm, they should be coming up the mountain today.
We're gonna
What are you
keep
gonna do with
going
these?
where we think that the hiding place is.
Okay.
So it sounded like we're gonna go up into like the mountain. However, we're
Right.
gonna go on the other side, away from the coins, into like the jungly area of it.
Okay. I'm going to need both of you guys to pass me a strength check in order to help haul your friends up and over this mountainside.
Okay.
Wow. All right. It is a
job, guys.
tough day of travel, hauling unconscious bodies tied to futons up a mountainside, and you'll have to like leave John here for a moment, and both of you haul Archie up and then like tie Archie in his bed to a tree, and then haul John up, and then, you know, take turns together dragging these people up. But before the day is out, you can crest the mountain, see the town down below full of little lights everywhere, smokestacks rising. The lightning flashes will show you that there are the same number of ships in the harbor. That ship that belongs to Lady Nightingale has not yet arrived back, and you guys are safe on top
who
of
is
the
the
mountain?
goddess, or who is like the god of like the sea? That would be like Nadine. That would fall under Nadinus.
Yeah, she's probably the closest deity to a sea goddess.
I'm gonna have a conversation with Seol, and let him. Seol, saw you. You were desecrating the place, and you know, I'm cool with that. I'm all for that. However, seems like we're gonna be setting out to sea soon. I do implore you, the one goddess that you shouldn't piss off in this world, for us, it's gonna be Nadinus. Okay? We probably want to work closely with her and make sure our sea travels are easy. I've heard of many a mermaid sinking many a ship. You can do what you want. I'm just giving you that heads up.
Yeah, I don't really remember what happened. I just
I'll explain
remember-
in great detail what happened.
I don't think I've heard, like, I don't think I painted Nadinus's. I know I painted a lot of Astaire because I hate that guy right now.
I'll try to recall. Did he paint Nadinus' symbol?
Ooh, let's see. There's something that could maybe resemble it. You know, there's like a swirly thing that might look like
Yeah.
a leaf, but there was so much blood that it was hard to tell if it was intentionally a leaf or it was just like some random shit that sort of looked like it.
That's why Nilram would have brought it up then. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about
I'll,
that. Yeah.
Is there kind of like turn and look at Neil like very serious, like is there like a way to apologize to a god?
You're the cleric, not me. Give it a sacrifice.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'll have a think about that one.
Okay. I'll haul John on my. I'll grab his rope, put it on my back, and I'll start walking deeper in the forest.
Right.
Yep, I'll follow along.
So you guys are on the top of the mountain. You can try and find a place up here to rest, or you can try and go down the other side of the mountain and into the jungle on the backside of Port Ferris. Which would you like to do?
Are there any like abandoned prospector shafts or anything like that?
Yeah, you can spend part of the day looking around for one of those things.
Yeah, I want to be on the top of the mountain, and if there's like an abandoned mine or something, that'd be like the best spot. I think on the top of the mountain's best.
What you scour within a reasonable range of you doesn't turn up any abandoned mine shafts or anything up here. If there were something up here once upon a time, it seems that the jungle has reclaimed it. The ground is thick with grass and bushes. The trees are everywhere. Vines cover much of the terrain. There might be something buried somewhere around here, but if there is, it's been lost to time.
That's fine.
That's a clever idea, which I like.
We'll go a little bit into the jungle due to the fact that we want some cover from like rain and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Neal, where do you think we're heading to? Like, what are we looking for?
I don't know. I just want to be a little bit in the jungle so we don't get rained on. And I think up here is far enough away that they're not going to be looking for us as much.
Excellent. I would like both of you to make me non-proficient survival checks. I'm going to give you a roll in just a moment to make here so we can see how well you guys can create like makeshift shelter and like a place where you could rest well enough to get your spells back. So survival is intelligence. So
Yeah,
make a d20 plus half your intelligence check. So Mooton, that's going to be d20 plus 9. McWhiskey kills it. Yeah. The cleric finds a way. He creates just enough shelter with some like broken branches, then using the tools that you've brought with you, manages to cut a few more, create just enough of a shelter that you guys can tuck yourselves away and slowly dry off over the course of the day. By the time you wake up tomorrow, you will be able to get your spells and...
were they able to get healing last night or no? If we can't get spells, can they get 1 point of healing?
They will be able to get 1 point of healing tonight. Yes.
Okay. 1 or 2 because we have herbalism. Or is it 3? I don't remember.
If it's full bed rest and herbalism, you could get 3, but they're being like hauled up and down a mountain, you know, in a rainstorm. So I'm going to say 1 is our maximum available. Yeah.
For the rest of this whole time, because I think we're planning on just staying here at this new camp that we've made. Will they get 2 or will they get bed rest because I brought beds?
It's not a warm, dry bed. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
No, for sure not. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to do 1 for now. You're in, you know, shitty jungle conditions.
Fun.
Yep. I think in ideal circumstances, though, they can get 3 per day with our skills.
Right.
They can.
Right. Under ideal circumstances, totally 3. This is far from ideal. It'll take 2 more days for the captain to get up and another 2 days after that for Archie to get up. But you have at least a week's worth of food for the 4 of you. You have water, plenty of water, and you have a nice warm makeshift dry cavey thingy in which you can stay. The storm will last for a few more days until it blows itself out.
Nilrum, during these few days, he's going to be going through his spell book. When I do level, I'm immediately taking the Reveal Doors spell. And am I allowed to, like, research up here?
I don't know what you mean by research.
I want to research the knock spell that I have in the book. I don't know really how, I guess it would...
Oh, when you say research, you mean, like, learn a new spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yes, as long as you have some privacy and solitude, as long as Sale's not coming by every 5 minutes and, like, poking you.
No, I'll let him know that I'm figuring shit out.
Yeah, you can do some spell learning while you're tucked away in this cave in the mountains.
Cool.
This makeshift cave. So we're just going to skip ahead for a little while. I'm going to skip 5 days so that everyone is at least conscious. That'll bring us to 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay, the spell that I'm going to be learning from his thing, his spell book, is going to be Knock. It's a second level spell. How many days does that take? It's
2d2.
2d2. Take me 3 days,
Excellent.
and we're skipping ahead 5 days.
Yeah, we're skipping ahead 5.
Oh, I'm gonna try to learn another. Let's see if I get lucky. If it fails, or if I am interrupted, I can still try again later, or no?
Yes, so roll the 2d2 first, or the whatever d whatever first, and then yeah,
It would work.
you
Okay,
can try
so,
another spell.
Probably. Give me a minute to think about it. Sorry, I didn't thought about the second one.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
couple days later, Archie and John wake up.
A couple of days later, or I mean, Archie's on -5.
Yeah, well, so 2 days later, John
And 5
wakes up,
days,
and 2 days after that, Archie wakes up.
Okay. Will we manage to camp until Archie wakes up?
Yes.
'Cause
Yes.
I'll probably just stay in bed healing, I guess, if I'm. Yeah.
There's not much else to do. You wake up when the storm is still going on,
So I,
and
you know,
other than
wait,
walk
okay.
around in the rain, what are you gonna do?
I wake up like, oh god, spitting water out of my mouth. Where? Nilram, where are we? What's going on?
Quiet down, John. I'm trying to learn spells here.
No.
We're at the top of the mountain. We were able to get you out, and the chest is buried. I give him a sharp eye.
Oh, I get a look of relief washes over my face, and you know where it is?
Thale does.
Okay, I know it's not good. Good lads.
There were
good
2
lads.
chests. This one might make you tear up. One of the chests is buried. The
Two
other one
chests,
I.
fantastic. Think
other
of all
one
the things we'll buy. All the women. Nilram, think of the women.
The other one I
Glorious.
kicked off the mountain, John. We couldn't.
You.
We couldn't put it away. However, it'll
okay.
create an excellent diversion.
I wasn't there for that, so you cannot blame me for that.
If I wasn't so weak, I'd kill you.
I'm gonna
Through the
embellish.
chest.
Tell him how it was a chest just full of pure diamond and platinum coins, and how I saw the prettiest necklace I've ever seen in my life. Pure like ruby, sapphire, all
Oh
of
my
it.
God.
It just like slowly went down the mountain.
Wait,
I tried
so-
to grab a hold of it, John. I tried to grab a hold of the necklace.
Wait, so what was in the chest that you kept?
I don't know.
That thorn you don't know.
We couldn't open that one.
It sounded like copper, to be honest, inside it. I'm joining in.
You idiots! You idiots!
Maybe some pewter or something, you know?
It's fine,
Oh, no.
John.
That guy with the sword, did I get him?
You got him.
He got you, and then I got him.
Okay, good.
I will pull his sword out and I'll hand it to John.
Thank
For you, Captain.
You can keep what you kill.
Thank you, Nora. I'll hold the sword to my sword chest and go back to sleep. In the
Right.
rain. Wait, do we have some sort of shelter?
Yes.
We have like a makeshift, yeah.
Great.
Is that sword like immaculate? Like it's like really nice?
Yes.
Not magical, but it's like nice, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
I think a normal arming sword sells for like 300 silver. This one would probably sell for 2.5 times that much.
Oh no, I'm just mentally thinking about how jealous Sale is of my sword. Like,
Got it. Yeah. Well, a few days later, Archie will rouse from his sleep, or at least, get to a point where he can talk and move somewhat. And I think this is a great point for us to absorb that experience and take our levels. So, who has leveled up?
I have.
Nilrim the Great has.
Excellent. Well, Nilrum, do you want to roll us some hit points?
1d8? 1d6?
No, 1d6, my friend.
1d6 plus 2. That's huge.
Whew. Plus
That is
one?
huge.
Plus... I thought it was plus 2, am I wrong?
15 con plus 1.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. Plus 1.
So that'll bring
I'll
you
take
to 9. And since your HP goes up proportionately and you were already at full because you spent 4 days resting, then you can be at 9 out of 9. This is 3rd level. That gets you 1 3rd level spell per day. You're a specialist, aren't you? A dimensionalist?
I am a
Yeah, 2nd level.
dimensionalist.
You're right. So it'll give you 1 2nd level dimensionalist spell and 1 2nd level spell per day. Did you learn a dimensionalist spell upon level?
I am not gonna. I'm gonna learn reveal doors.
Excellent. And you got knock, and you have 1 more that you can roll for.
Yeah, I'm gonna do fog cloud.
Okay, roll it.
I want low.
Yeah. And you had an 80%
Well, that's
chance
gonna
or
be for
something?
the 85. That's gonna be for the knock. I have to roll the fog cloud actually.
Okay.
I have to roll both. So knock. That's fine.
Excellent.
I learned my spells unlike other people.
Wait a minute. Sorry. Doesn't you get a minus 15% for spells that aren't dimensionalist?
I think you're
You just had to say it, didn't you, Moon? You see, I didn't want to do
Oh
it.
my
I
God.
didn't
You
want
did
to
it.
do
You did. You got me. You got
What
me.
is this? Is this Nick torpedoes our campaign day? Like,
He got me.
Whoa! I
That's
haven't done
fair.
anything. This whole torpedo meme, I take issue with it.
What is my 85% chance to learn minus 15%? I still get the second one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, let me double check because I think that's right. That's
I'm-
right for
I'm like
most
99%
specialists.
sure that's
yeah,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
But I just don't remember if dimensionalists have a funky way of functioning.
Could have been the other way, Nick. Should have been the other spell.
Yeah.
By the way,
Wait,
Jack can't
which one did
see
we
the
lose?
We lost knock.
Ah, you idiot.
You idiot.
You bloody moron. I was doing an accent now, but that's probably what you think I sound like normally.
Well, I could tell the difference. It sounded strange.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I don't know what specific region it's from, but
Yeah.
it sounds a little bit more posh.
Does anyone have the dimensionalist spells on hand? I don't know what they are.
It's in a really stupid part of a stupid book.
Yeah, it is. Purple one. It's in a really fucking stupid part. Might be.
Who else has leveled up?
I believe Sale has leveled up actually.
Yeah, you follow the regular specialist rules.
Fantastic.
15% chance of failure. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. But you get plus 15% on dimensional spells.
Screw. So I can't fail a dimensional spell.
It's a shame there's only like 7 of them.
Yeah.
Next
Right.
person to level. Who is it?
Sale.
Sale.
Yeah, I can do it.
Why don't you roll us a 1d8 plus your 2 for high con for HP?
I rolled
Oh,
God!
10 HP.
You beast! 22 HP now. Holy fuck.
25
No,
HP. I think it's like the
25. Yeah.
What?
The tankiest cleric on Earth, dude.
Yeah.
So, I had a level 9 character with 15 health. 15.
Dude, I always take high con as my third stat. It's like necessary.
That's good, yeah.
And this puts you at level 3.
Yes. Sorry. I think I get 2 level 2 spells.
I believe you get 1 for level and then 2 for your high wisdom. So you should have 3 level 2 spells available to you.
Oh.
What was the spell that I got, Neal? It's not reveal doors because this is a second level spell.
Right. This is a separate spell. It's just called Reveal.
I will find it.
I don't think it's on the spell list. It is a unique spell.
Oh.
I will have to write up something for you for it. Did I
Okay.
put it over here somewhere? Because it keys into another custom spell that I didn't want both of them floating around before you got them.
Would you say that is a dimensional spell?
No, it is an illusion spell, actually.
Can I learn those?
Yeah. Can't you? I don't think dimensionalists are barred from any class of magic.
I thought that they were. But maybe
Really? It'd be good if they're not. Also, Neil, chat can't see the rolls, and I only ask you again because
Oh, yeah.
they've sent me like 17 messages.
Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. Fixed. Invoker, Illusionist, Dimensionalist. Opposed is, Enchantment, Charm, and Necromancy. Cool. There you go.
Those are the trash ones, anyways.
Yeah.
Archie, did you level up?
Nope.
Are you already level 3?
Yes.
Okay. I leveled up to level 3 fighter now.
Okay.
Wait, do you need to do the rest of Potato's level, or does he know?
He gets a +1 to hit for level, which we will add to his combat modifier on his combat page. Yep, it's already added. There we go. And
Do our
Use
saves get
spells,
fucked
right?
with?
wizard saves go up at level 6. Cleric saves go up at level 4. Rogue saves go up at level 5. Fighter saves go up at level 3.
So I do get new saves. But Sail gets...
You
new
get
spells,
second
right?
level spells, yeah.
Yeah, I get an absolute rage of
Shitload.
spells.
You get like a fuckload of them, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to roll my HP then, Neal.
Please.
You ready?
Yes.
Challenge
I'm
me,
hoping
Andy.
for low, sadly, because you fucked me on the knock spell.
Come on, you're going to do that over one spell.
Alright, you can have high. I'm fine.
Thank you. So it's my fighter level, so it's D10 plus 1.
This is a fighter level, yeah? D10 plus 1
Yeah.
divided by 2.
No more than 8.
Wait, can I get a potato to roll it for me?
No, he already
Sure.
rolled high. He's gonna roll low now.
If you want
What do you
someone
want
else
me
to
to
roll
roll?
your dice for you,
Okay, it's okay.
That's
I'm
fine,
all-
that's
I'm
average.
happy. I'll take a 6. So I get 3 HP. Okay,
you get 3.
let's go. Wait, I'm on like 1 or 2 HP now though, so maybe I get one more.
Sure, you'll be at 2 by the time this kicks in.
So I'm on 3.
So, yeah.
Okay. That's not bad.
Just for clarification, the fog cloud looks like cloud kill.
Yeah.
If it says so, then it says so.
As a cloud kill like fog.
Then yes, it looks like cloud kill.
Nice.
So I get new saves, Neal. And I need
Yes.
to hit bonus.
Yes.
Don't get any proficiencies or anything, right?
3rd level fighter gets a weapon proficiency.
And a weapon proficiency, nice.
Yes. In fact, 3rd level cleric gets a non-weapon proficiency. 3rd level wizard gets a non-weapon proficiency as well.
Oh, I get a proficiency?
Yes, you get a non-weapon proficiency. So this is one of these little soft things that we need to manage. If there's some sort of skill that you've been using so far in the campaign that you want to say you pick up now, you can pick it up now. Or if there's something that you want to gain that you haven't interacted with yet, then we'll have to like devise some sort of RP situation where you at least give it a shot and practice it a little bit, and then you can pick it up fairly quickly thereafter. Is there something that you know you want already?
I feel like thematically, Sailor spent like his entire last like 2 weeks we've been on this island, like surviving. So maybe survival would be like a proficiency to pick up.
Survival is one of these 2-slot proficiencies. So you can take the first slot in it right now, and then when you hit level 6, you can take the second slot in it. And that way, instead of dividing your check by 2, you'll be dividing it by 3/4, or by it'll go down by 1/4. It is a difficult skill to learn, but that totally works if you want. Survival has come in super handy and will continue to be an extremely useful thing out in these islands.
Do you have appraising, Nick?
I will take a minute though, just to think
no.
about my choice.
No, that is what I was going to take. It's a weapon proficiency I got right now, not non-weapon.
Correct.
I think I'm
Fighter-
gonna take appraising and I'll get it in 2
Okay.
levels. It keyed off of int.
Oh, it's int. Okay, yeah, you do it then.
Yeah. Alright, I'm taking appraising.
Excellent.
About half of it.
I don't know what weapon to take.
And to clarify, it is not X'd for wizard for appraising, so that means I have to take
It
double.
does take
so
2
it's
slots, yeah.
That'll be fine, okay. So I'll get half now and half later.
Yep.
Which I think is dumb, that it's not for wizard, you know? Appraising?
Yeah, it's a rogue
Wizard
ability.
shit. Yeah. Rogues are stupid.
All right. You guys are resting up here on top of the mountain. Archie, do you have any words when you wake for the rest of the party?
Yeah, Archie will wake up. He'll like look around for a second to confirm where he is, and he'll just look up at the ceiling. He will scream, "Nightingale!" And he will smash his fists, and then he's fucking pissed at this point at her.
Yeah, Norm will give you a look over and he'll say, I actually agree. I think that she sent us up here to meet our deaths.
You know, I've been thinking that myself.
However,
I'm gonna kneel by Archie and like bless his fist and say, I'm gonna make sure this enters her skull.
however, it does seem like it's like a win-win for her. You know, either we die and the problem's gotten rid of, or we get the gold. I don't think it's necessarily the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, well, let's not do anything until we get our hands on that ship of hers.
I agree.
Let's get the ship. We lied to her about where we buried the treasure. And if I remember correctly, she said she was going to wait 6 months before digging it up, so...
I get another first level spell as well, Koibu. Sorry for cutting you off.
Ooh. Nice.
I'm asking. I don't remember.
I will look.
Not at level 3.
Not a level 3. Okay.
I don't think so.
So it's still going to
maybe
be
you
2
do,
plus
actually.
1?
It is still 2 plus 1.
Still 2 plus 1. Okay. Thank you. I'll look over to Captain Winters and say, I had a, I don't know what the word is. I don't know. An insight. I can now get us into the laboratory.
You learnt the spell?
I learned the spell.
Ah, thank the gods we can get off this stupid island. Alright, let's find this thing. We'll get to the ship. Take whatever's in there, put it on the ship, and fuck off.
Let's do another day of rest. I will cast armor. Wait, when they were knocked out, could I have cast armor on them, Koibu?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
So during those 5 days, I would have cast my armor spells on everybody. Everybody has armor again.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, my magic missile is gonna be sick now.
Oh yeah.
Finally. Okay, and then I'll take 2 detect magics, 1 magic missile, and a reveal doors. And I'll look to Captain Winters and ask him.
Isn't
you
that
ready to
too
go find
many? Is detect magic or magic missile
Ooh.
what you call it spell?
I forgot that magic missile wasn't. Yeah, you're right. I used to
Yeah.
be an invoker or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be that. I'll take an enlarge, 1 detect magic, and 1
And one
magic
magic
missile.
missile. Perfect.
So how much HP have we recovered?
I think at this moment in time, Archie is on the brink of consciousness. He's like technically at 0. He'll be at 1 tomorrow. You're at 3. Nilrum's at 9. Sail's at 25.
That's shit.
Let's give it one more day and then we can go. Should we take a break though?
Yes, we'll take our break here. We'll come back on the other side with a little bit more Tides of Death.
I took